Injustice is injustice, regardless of who is enjoying it and who is at the receiving end. This is the only reason why I spoke against this news. As if you see this news above, I did a video in response to this news, because when I saw the news, it was disheartening. Say, how can you pay a uniform man, a police officer, 1.7 million naira as gratuity after 35 years of active service? And to further make it worse, you are placing them on the salary of 40,000 naira per month for 30 days. For goodness sake, that is too poor for any Nigerian, regardless of who they are. That was why I did the video. Because if you have been following Odalo, you will understand that Odalo speak against the wrongs. I don't like things being done wrongly, even though I know we are in a modern day, we are in a wrong society these days. The modern day societies are almost as wrong as anything wrong. But yet, we cannot continue like that. So the likes of myself have seen it as a responsibility to speak against it and see how we can further correct it. Things must not continue like this. So I spoke in defense of these men, and some persons, especially at my comment section, think Odalo was crazy. That is actually the first time they are seeing an oppressed speaking in defense of the oppressor. Say they've never seen anybody spoke in defense of the Nigerian police, because everybody believe they are actually part of the problem hitting Nigerians. Yes, you may be right. But like I said before, I spoke against it because I know it is wrong. The police on their own, yes, they outdid their body. But this one thing we must know. If these police are not also victims of a bad system, they will be more professional than they are. How do you justify somebody going to commit crime as a result of being hungry? I have never been a supporter of crime. But when you commit crime because you want to survive, Odalo blame you little, very little. Because the greatest wish of a man, firstly, is to survive. And when you don't have a choice, you do the unthinkable. We all will agree to that. You are empowering a policeman with powerful arms, and you pay them so poorly. What do you expect? They'll be corrupt, they'll be violent, they'll be aggressive. That is the truth. They need to meet up to the current living, the living cost of today. I've been inflated by the same government. But now, this is where I have problem with these police people. In as much as I understand that you are meant to obey orders, you carried out orders, you should also know that you are not supposed to be used, because these same police are constantly being used against the people. Then during election, using a policeman on uniform actively involved in election malpractice. Malpracticing election in defense and in support of the same oppressor, of the same people, punishing you with poor salary structure. And when the people come out to rebel against it, these same police and the military people will be deployed against the people. Now you are all victim of the same bad governance you contributed to producing, and now the people think I'm crazy to even defend you. The reason why I really spoke against you is that these policemen, we must remember that they are our friends. Some of them, they are our family members. So in either way, they are also victim of a bad system, and that they are agents of the government, only subject to command, is the reason why I don't blame them that much. But I'll tell you, as a police officer, instead of you to be doing rubbish, knowing that you are doing nonsense because your salary is not enough, why don't you put that uniform, drop that iron they gave to you as a gun, and then move on? Those of us that are not police, are we not surviving? If the salary is poor compared to the risk that the job entails, you quit instead of being the enemy to the ordinary person. Because police is being underfunded, even though I know that the problem might be with those at the top. Because those guys at the top are really not victims of this. You don't tell me that a commissioner of police or AIG or an IG will retire and they'll be giving them 1.7 million. I don't think so. So those people are not affected. But you see the lower ones that is even being deployed by these politicians to do rubbish, they are the one that I'm talking about. Resign. Get another job. Nigerians that are not police are surviving. That's why you see people now attacking me for supporting you. I'm only supporting you because I'm a Nigerian and I know you are human. You are also a victim of the bad system. But realistically, majority of our policemen are something else. But I also try to justify why you are like that. You cannot be paid less than 70,000 naira in 30 days and expect to survive. You can't survive. So whatever you do, is as a result of the bad governance. But you policeman, stop supporting these people. Stop being involved. Stop being an election rigger. How can a police be involved in election rigging for the same politician that does not regard you, that will take care of their dogs more than they will take care of you? Well, I just decided to say this to respond to those that think Odalo is crazy for defending the oppressed. It is unfortunate. If the system was good, the police people will be more professional and will do a better job. So in other words, I don't think it's entirely their fault. That's why I'm in defense. Thank you.